Morning everyone, and welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. I'm Nat and this is my Knackers Yard with quite a lot of space in it. Charlie, Motorcycle Rescuer, picked up Goldie yesterday. We think between us we might have worked out what the issue is, but we shall see. But Charlie's working on that and he's got half term coming up, so he's got a bit of time. The GPS is out there. That went on eBay last night, went for $9.31, which is less than I would have hoped, but more than I need. So yeah, happy. And what else we got? And heading back to the 125. I've taken the plates off. It's just dirt and crap under there. They're painted out in the garden. I'm going to leave those, I think, till the last thing to put back on, because they're just going to get mud from my shoes on them more than anything else. But they've sprayed up quite nicely. I started taking the bolts out, so I took one out last night. I gave them a good dose with penetrating oil. That one just popped straight out. This one I've had to take the that one just popped straight out. That one I've had to take a slice out of it with my Nick Jr. with my Dremel. I'm just going to try and whip that out now. Cool. Right, so that was a combination there of the Dremel slice and mole grips to get that last one out, but it did come out. So that's loose. See if I can get in here. Yeah, I'm pretty certain this has never come off in its life. Does remind me though, I do need a new persuader, my rubber mallet that I broke doing the wheels out of frustration. It's just worth making some headway on all of them before you start undoing, because if you undo one, it's going to put pressure on the other. Sorry, it can put pressure on the other. Quite clampy. Big old bolts. That's a bit quicker. The world's cheapest drill. This is the one that I bought for my polishing, and it's actually turning out to be really quite useful. It's got no torque, but for jobs like this it's great. Right, so that's off and in the way. That's the bar now loose, albeit stuck. Right, I might need a bit of gentle encouragement. That's a little bit more than I'd hoped just to get space. That might be alright. Speedo drive's kind of in the way. Right, so what have we got? Right, so it's the brackets for the steering that I need to get to because they're crap. So this plate, they might actually just come off. Yeah, they might come off with these big hex bolts there. And I'm not sure whether or not I need to get the whole plate off, but let's have a look. Let's just see what you can see. Now I've dropped you back a bit. It looks like it's about to piss it down. Let's have a look. There is no way this is going to have the torque to get into that. Right. I'm just going to have to drop that headlight to give me a bit of workspace. Too big. Again, I doused all of this with penetrating oil last night, which is making a lot of difference actually. Oh, there's the rain. Knew it was coming. Here comes the rain again. Right. Headlight out of the way. I've covered up my paint because I don't want to cock it up too much. That's better. Now I've got some working space. Right, so that's going to need a rub down and a clean up. Not a chance this has got the torque to deal with that. It's worth a go. A bit of brute force and ignorance from a hand tool will generally work, although an impact driver would be nice. But I've got a birthday coming up, so you never know. Right. Looks like it might just be a quick shower. Does make me grateful for being able to work out the back of my garage there. Is that going to come out? Are you coming out, you swine? Yeah, there we go. One down. Okay, so that's secured. Oops, I've just banged the camera. That's secured on one lug at the bottom. Good to know. To work out how to get that chromie off. Yeah, that's the best way of doing this. Probably drop it forwards like that. Glad I put that rag there now. Saving me damaging stuff. That was easier. Right, so that's both of those off. Bolt in the little connection. I do wonder if I can get that plate off or whether or not it's proper. I could probably just clean it, and if nothing else I could probably just spray it on site. Well, we shall see. I think that's part of a headstock. I probably could get off if I really push me luck, but I really don't want to. Part of that headlight just fell off. Oh well. The headlight indicator. I'll put it with the other bits. Right. Yeah, I think that's a clean in situ job. Yeah, maybe even a worst case of hand paint, but we shall see. Right, now what? I really don't know the best way of cleaning these off, so I think it might just be flathead screwdriver and scratch away. I do have my Nick, my polisher over there. I've not really got any sanding wheels left, unfortunately, but I might have a go, see what it looks like. Right, I think screwdriver first and just scratch off those worst bits. Cool. Right, so I might have to hit the web on this and find a better way of doing it. I'm kind of Goldilocks at the moment. I've gone with my fine pad on Nick over there, my polisher, which is great for getting rid of all the white crap, but doesn't, you know, it's not enough to get rid of the old rubbish. The old rubbish. Chrome, that's the word I was looking for. I've tried a Dremel with a pad on it, and it's too harsh because it takes a little bit too much out. So I'm going to go online and see if I can find a method for removing old chroming. Right, be right back. Right, so a bit of research later, and it appears that the most successful way is chemically, which I really don't have the facilities for, nor do I really want to start pissing around with chemicals in my little garage. So what I've done is just beating them up as much as I can. Can't focus, there we go. And I'm going to chuck some primer on them just to see what I can get away with more than anything else. So yeah, I'm just going to jump out to the back garden. I'm sure I've got some primer somewhere. If not, I've got some adhesion promoter, and then just basically see how I can get it looking. Be Be right back. Right, so I've had a quick polish up the top. Actually, it's come up pretty good. It's a bit pitted, but frankly not enough for me to want to strip off and paint. That's fine. Most of it is covered anyway, or covered from view anyway. I will give the bar a bit of a clean off as well, but what I'm going to do is slide this away for now, and I'll show you the clamps. Right, so not the best day to paint. The weather's a bit crappy, but it's not actually looking too bad. But what I thought, and it's probably too much of a good thing, but what I thought is to go quite heavy on the black, so another couple of decent coats there. I do have like the death throes of the candy blue, and I've obviously got a load of silver, so I'm going to chuck some dappling on this, just to detract a little bit from some of the uneven surfaces, and I think it might tie in a little bit better with the bike rather than just having a little lump of black on the top, bearing in mind there's not a great deal of black left on the bike. Right, let's see how it goes. It is a crappy day, so I'm kind of doing it a bit ad hoc, half in a garage with a bit of cover. You do what you can. Garage mechanics. Awesome. So just while that paint's sorting itself out a little bit, the black, quick look at the exhaust. The bobble seems to have subsided again. I think I'm just going to leave it till last and see whether or not it burns in, because it was doing something similar at the top end and it's not doing that anymore. So yeah, a bit strange that one, a bit strange, but we'll see. Right, back to the paint. Good decision, I think. Just drying in the sun, doesn't look too uneven. I'm going to chuck some lacquer on top of it, some clear lacquer, but I think that looks good. It's going to tie in with the bike quite nicely as well, I think. Just leave that to cure in the sun. It's just been sun and showers today, so it's a little bit risky leaving it out, but the sun will cure it a lot quicker. I've got a load of lacquer of all sorts of varieties that I'll just chuck on the top to give it a bit more protection and sort of fill in the waves a little bit more, but actually I think that looks quite sweet. Happy with that. That is properly squeezing the last of the life out of the candy blue. I don't think I've ever had an emptier can, but yeah, I think that's going to look pretty sweet, and certainly, more importantly, 1,000 times better than it did before. Happy. And there we go, all mounted and looking good. I think it just ties in nicely like that. I think black wouldn't have worked. It really wouldn't have worked. Yep, happy with that. So that's the top end looking a lot better. It needs a clean, still needs a clean, and I really don't have time at the moment. A bit of a rush day for a Sunday. There's dust and crap. Get so dusty in here. Yeah, happy with that. Happy with that. I'm going to have to dig out my ramp because I've got a gap here that I need to fill. So I'm picking up the next project tonight, and we'll see how we're going with that. What next? I haven't had anything back from the supplier of the brake yet, but I need to get that squared away. Once that's squared away, this is technically no, I need to do something with the indicators, and what I might do is just tape them. Frankly, they're fine and they work, they just look crap. So yeah, and I may price up some new ones and have a look, but yeah, I just need to pull those together. I could end up close to MOT next weekend, or no, in fact I will end up ready for MOT next weekend. It's just those indicators to go, and assuming the dude that sold the brake get back to me and deliver a replacement. Cool, looking good. Still need to put those slides on, but the grips on, but that'll be last because I don't want to get them too mucky. I might not even bother for MOT, frankly. Need to clean under there as well. But no, looking smart, looking good. I hope you're enjoying the progress. A bit of a weird one today. It was only a tiny job. It took quite a lot of doing, but I've had to do lots of other stuff in between. So cool, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Cheers all. Ta-da.